Hello and welcome to a bonus edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where I am going to attempt to do just that. I'm going to have a go at the Times crossword today. It's Friday the 27th of May, and the reason for doing this is that I clicked the stats here for this puzzle, and this looks like, I know Verlaine is a real solver. Some of these guys at the top are not real solvers. What they do is they solve it on paper first and then type in the answers, so they're just slow typists. I think Mystigris might be a real solver, but Verlaine is definitely a real solver. 13 minutes 18. That is a very, very long time for somebody of Verlaine's ability. So this is a monstrous puzzle, and therefore I thought it might be suitable to have a go at in a video. We shall see. I'm not going to go as fast as I can. I will try and explain the clues as I solve them, if I can solve them. Here we go. Let's get cracking. Next to sun, a lot of time. Hawk is sounding moderate. Sounding moderate. So I want that to be something like soft spoke or something. Hawk is to sell. Soft. I've no idea. French philosopher's painful introduction to logicism. Oh goodness me. Painful. No, I don't know that. Move quickly on. Books at college. At college will be up, so this will end in up. Were illuminated. Well, lit is an abbreviation for literature, I think. You might do English lit as a subject. So lit up is illuminating. One left lycra shifts. Okay, that's an anagram of I, L, and lycra. I being the Roman numeral for the number 1. Left, L being an abbreviation for left. That can be waxed. You can wax lyrical. So there we go. That's not too bad. 7 down. Jerk. Tug. Not thinking. If you do something using your gut, you do it without thinking. So not thinking is a gut reaction. It rises. It's a down clue, so we reverse it. And jerk is to tug something. Now, so this has got a G in it. Something eggs. 0 in change. 0 in change for one's close friends. 0 in alter egos. Okay, golly. Sorry, I should have got that a bit more quickly, I think. I couldn't see it. To change is to alter. And what we've done is we've put 0, which is this O here, in change, alter, for 1, EGs. Is that apostrophe S? Is that S there? If you were to list an example, you might say for 1, blah, 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 the example. So alter egos is the answer. 8 down. Hedge, that's required for catwalk. Oh, hedge. What do you require to do a catwalk? I've not done enough catwalks in my life to know the answer to this, or even watched catwalks live, so I'm not going to get that yet. Languidly making a silky manoeuvre with a Cadillac. Okay, this is an anagram of, it might be a silky and a Cadillac. 9, 10, yes it is, that's 15 letters. So languidly is the definition. Oh, golly, and it's probably an adverb, isn't it? So it's going to end in ly. So probably it ends in cali, I would think. You might be seeing this immediately, but I am not. Languidly. Good golly, don't know. Let's see. Well, actually, maybe we'll go back to this one. Oh, hedge. If you hedge your bets, you pussyfoot. Okay, so it's nothing to do. The question mark here was a clue. It's nothing to do with catwalks, as in models, things people walk. But a cat. Another word for a cat is a pussy, and a pussy would require a foot to walk. So pussyfoot is the answer, and that, of course, is a definition of to hedge. Fate of clubs, behold, all the same. Fate. I want that to. One of the fates in Greek myths was something like electo. Clotho? No, Clotho. Yeah, there was one. Yeah, that's the answer. Gosh, I've dredged that out from my memory. So C for clubs, being the abbreviation for the suit in cards. behold, if you say lo and behold, that's the lo. And all the same, you might say though as a euphemism for all the same. So 12 down. Estate agent, maybe. No. Before succeeded with singular printing method. Oh, goodness me. That is going to be... an estate agent is a letter, as in somebody who leases and lets something. Before succeeded with singular letter letterpress. Okay, not a word I was very familiar with, but if pre is a suffix for before, succeeded can be abbreviated to S, and singular can be abbreviated to S. So tricky abbreviations there. Let's see if we can get 18 across. Fly plague. Overwhelming one quicker than anything. Fly plague. Fly plague. Overwhelming one. Quicker than anything. I'm sorry, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what that's talking about. A bit behind mudflap is hill, affected by erosion. Right, I think this is saying it's a hidden clue. I think. I want it to be latish, affected by erosion. Is that really a good definition? I can see the letters of latish, L-A-T-I-S-H, spelt out in mudflat is hill, which is such a strange collection of letters. And the words a bit seem to be suggesting we do need to take a bit of that string of letters. I don't know what behind is doing. Latish. I'm going to pencil that in. I'm prepared to change that. I'm not sure about that wordplay or that definition. Okay, sounding moderate. Soft shell? No, I don't know. Capital radio presenter, DJ, also called to attend car crash. Capital, oh, is this going to be something like, it's going to be a strange word. I wonder if it's something like, not Djibouti, but something, DJ presenter, Jan, also called to attend car crash. I'm worried that's a word I don't know. Oh, to hawk is to pedal. P-double-D-L-E. So pedal, I wonder if that's soft pedal then. Slow, a lot of time. Sounding moderate. A lot of time is an age. Sage pedal? Age is pedal? No. Next to a lot of time, hawk is sounding moderate. This is definitely something pedal. Desserts, component, mostly just filling. A component is a piece or a part. So a parfait, and if you're just, you're fey. If you're not fey, you're fair. Okay, so parfait is the answer, being a type of dessert. A component is a part, P-A-R-T. You can see that's surrounded. Oh, we're getting attacked by a fly. A word for most of a word for just. Well, fair. If you're fair, you're just, and you've got F-A-I filling the gap there. Let's try 2 down. Dismiss solver. One may be let off. Hand grenade. No. Dismiss sack. Fire. Oh, firecracker. Aha! Well, that's brilliant, because that's exactly what we are. We're crackers in the sense of we're cracking the cryptic. So dismiss solver, firecracker. So this is soft pedal then, is it? Well, at least I've heard of that, but I don't understand the bit about a lot of time, a lot of the time. I suppose, yes, if you did something a lot of the time, you would do it often, and a short word for often is oft, so soft pedal is the answer. Oh, French philosophers, painful introduction. So this probably ends in, oh, lackadaisically. Is that languidly? lackadaisically. It certainly fits, and it looks like it's got all the right letters. So this painful source, there must be a sorrel, I would have thought. So that's going to be rarer, is it? Back, crossing river, to west, further from common, rarer. Yes, if something's further from common, it's more rare, so it's rarer. Now, back is the word rear, R-E-A-R, and that's crossed R, which is an abbreviation for river, and it's all to the west, and it's an across clue, so if we send it westwards, we reverse it, and that gets us the answer, so that's good. Now, this is this capital, isn't it, that I don't know. Radio... Also, DJ, also called, it's also known as. So I don't even, this is not ringing a bell with me, which is worrying. To attend car crash. I mean, maybe it's an anagram of car, which would, I mean, if I get this letter, I'm going to have a very good stab at knowing what it is. Jakarta? I mean, I've heard of Jakarta. But Jakarta, when I went there, wasn't spelt with a D. Okay, I don't know. Wind that's icy, a feature of the continent. Wind that's icy. It could be an anagram of what, because we could read that differently. It's a great clue if so. Wind that's icy. Could be saying wind the letters of that's icy. That could be true with the A and the T, actually. A feature of the continent is a feature of the continent. Chastity? Chastity, good grief. That's a strange meaning of continent. I've heard of continent as in incontinent. But obviously continent must have a meaning that refers somehow to being chaste. Oh no, and now my Jakarta, to attend car crash. This is definitely not a letter that's in the word car. Also called to attend car crash question mark. A car crash is a prang. Oh, road traffic accident. I saw that the other day. That clue is an absolute beast. So it must be a different spelling to the one I know of the word of Jakarta. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm prepared to believe it's correct. It feels good in terms of the wordplay, which is monstrous. Violent language from Star Priest. Violent language. Ooh, violent language from Star Priest. I don't know. I've got a K in this one though. Taste blood after gate crashing media function. Taste blood after blood off. I don't know that. A very long one. In a plumb position, ancestor-wise. Something like head of the family, but it's not that. In a plumb position. Something in the purple. Ancestor-wise. Maybe I can get 22 down. Recall a time before permitted visits. Recall a time before permitted visits. Recall. Alert? No, I'm not sure. Outspoken, skilled. Manual worker to deal with. To deal with is to use. Outspoken, a skilled manual worker. Wow. Set to receive wife with absence of passion. Set could be like a radio, a set of, wireless. Set to receive. I do not know how I've got that. I do not know, but it's wireless. Set to receive is a radio would be something that receives radio waves. So a set to receive is a wireless. Wife, W, with absence of passion. If you have an absence of passion, you are ireless, ire being a word for passion. That is absolutely brutal. 20 down. A judicial hearing, a trial, atrial, in your body, your main court in your heart is could be described as atrial. Drop in rank, lose something, so sale, etc. affected. So lose, drop in rank, lose. What else have we got left there after we take the lose bit out? We've got SA, so lose cast, is that what it's going to be? I think it probably is. So 19 down ends in C. Relating to sort of blue film about breakup of USSR. Relating to sort of blue film, right? Prussic, I think is the word we're looking for. And there must be maybe there's a Prussian blue or something, which I haven't heard of. But I can see pick there, which is a short word for film. And that's about a breakup, an anagram of USSR. So Prussic is what I think that's going to be. Outspoken, skilled, manual worker to C2. Oh, a C2 is some sort of social class, isn't it? A C2 is going to be the skilled manual worker. And if you say C, as in the letter C and the number 2, you would it would sound like this word. So it's a homophone for C2, and if you deal with something, you C to it. That fly is coming back. So something of, it does look like something of the purple. It doesn't have to be though. Bumper, jumper, in a plumb position, in the pulpit. Oh, why can't I get that immediately? I'm so silly sometimes. Right, historically, make good porridge. Porridge is time in prison, so I'm thinking life here. Historically. No, or time. If you do time in a prison, I prefer that actually. Make good porridge. Do historically. Of one time. Something like that. Passed on, dead, one's charm. Oh, OB, goodness me, that's difficult. OB is a sort of short for, I can't remember what it stands for, obituary maybe. So if you passed on your OB, I think it's short for Latin, something or other. I can't remember. I might check at the end if I get through the puzzle. 1 is just Roman numeral for I again, and then we've got charm, and OB is a type of charm. Not a crossword word, you only see it in crosswords. Chocolate snack time, not so, with respect to meals. Chocolate snack time, not so, with respect to meals. I have no clue. There's an awful lot of words there for just 5 letters. Maybe we can get this one now. Oh, this is the fly plague. A fly plague overwhelming one quicker than anything. When I think about fly plagues, I think about I used to do a lot of safaris, and I once went to where was it? Tanzania. Yeah, Tanzania, and they had a plague of tsetse flies. Very, very unpleasant, and they can bite you through your jeans, believe it or not. And they did. Fly plague overwhelming one quicker than anything. A whippersnapper. So maybe quicker than anything is going to be something like zippiest. Oh, zippiest. A zip is your fly on your trousers. Fly, your zip. Plague. A plague is a pest. Overwhelming one. That's I again for 1. Quicker than anything, you're the zippiest. Good grief. Okay, so maybe now I'm wondering about pangrams. Because if we think about the puzzle, we've had a J, we've now had this Z, which is a bit suspicious. We've got K's in there as well, which are hard letters to put into crosswords, a W. So I'm thinking we've not had a Q. That could be a Q. I reckon there's going to be a Q in this puzzle. It's not going to be there. What's 17 down? A quartet. So I'm thinking here, IV being the Roman numeral for 4. Cosily placed is least affected. naivist. Wow. So let's talk about how we've got this. So a quartet, I was right, it's AIV. If you put the AIV in a cozy place, it would be in a nest. So that's how that works. And if you're the least affected, you are the naivist. So something in a plum position. Out of the. With that, we might want that to be a Q, although that I can't think of any good words there really. So maybe we've got to get this taste. You have a taste of something, you have an inkling of it. A liking. Blood is your kin. Maybe it is that. Okay, liking. Let's have a look at that. Gate crashing media function. LIG, lig. Oh, I don't like that. So it's going to be taste. A media function, it probably ends in ing, doesn't it? So probably a media function ending in G, a gig? No. A media function. Press conference, I like liking for the definition. I don't like lig for this media function. Okay, let's have a look at this one again. Violent language from Star Priest. Violent. Clashing. Language from Star. Violent language. I'm trying to get a handle on what the definition is here. I think it's violent or violent language. Well, we've got a T at the end of this one. Chocolate snack time. Not so with respect to meals. Chocolate snack time. I almost want this to be a word for a chocolate snack and then a T for time, and then I take the word so out of the chocolate snack and it'll mean with respect to meals. But I can't think of a short word that means with respect to meals. What's this one then? Historically, at one time, make good, you atone. Yeah, okay. If you atone, you make good for something. Porridge is time, at one time. Gets us an A in this one, which is probably hopeless. So really, I'm struggling until I can get this word, I think. So 22 down, recall a time before permitted visits. Evoke, recall a time before. Yes, okay. A time before is the eve of something, Christmas Eve. Permitted, if something's permitted, it's okay. And if you recall something, you evoke it. So this still looks like purple. In a plum position, well, a plum is certainly the colour purple. So, ancestor-wise, born in the purple? Now see, that's really annoying. I'm going to put that in. I'm not sure it's right, but it could be. It could be an expression, born in the purple, meaning you're sort of in the nobility or something. But that's really harsh, because it's a clue that if you knew the phrase, you could write that in. But as I don't, I have to sort of back into it in the most slow and ponderous way possible. So this looks like cardboard or something. Violent language. Clapboard from Star Priest. Chipboard. Star Priest. Violent language from Star. What's violent? Oh, I'm so sorry. You must be all shouting at me, saying, "Why can't you write this in, Simon?" Violent language. From Star, celeb, priest, violent, celebrate, celebrant, a celebrant, yes, okay, a celebrant is a priest. So a rant is a violent language, so this would be a celeb rant, would be a violent language from a star. So this is liking, I think. got a taste for something, you've got a liking for it. I don't know this LIG thing. What's that going to be? Lig. Gate media function. A lig. I don't know. Okay, but we've only got one left. Chocolate snack time. Not so with respect to meals. Not so with respect to meals. Chocolate. Twixt. Wow. Chocolate snack time. Okay. Not so with respect to meals. Twixt. It's neither betwixt or between. I think I quite like that, but I mean, I'm not sure about the with respect to meals bit, so I'm going to go for that. That's an X in there as well, which makes sense with the pangram. Although, was there ever a Q? Oh, it's being very slow at evaluating whether I have got it right. Okay, that's good. And okay, let's just see. Is there a Q in here, or have I just missed it? I don't think there is. So the constructors worked very hard to put a lot of strange words in here. Now let's actually get the dictionary up. Let's have a look here. Okay, and have a look at... I was looking at die as in a stamp for impressing. That's because of the Times Quick crossword today, the concise. Let's have a look at a few of these answers. So I want to have a look at lig. That's one I do not understand at all. Lig. To be a freeloader in the entertainment industry is to be a lig, apparently. Did you know that? I never knew that. So to lie, to idle, a party with free refreshments is a lig. So is that why? 16, a media function is a lig. Apparently it's just a definition. I just didn't know it. A party with free refreshments. Good grief. Okay, what else should we look up that's going to be in a dictionary and not in the Wikipedia? Oh, born in the purple. Let's have a look at that. Born in the purple. Remove this up a bit so we can all see it. Born in the purple, but born in the purple chamber of the Byzantine empress, hence of exalted birth. Well, you'll forgive me, I hope, for not knowing that. Historical, see Porphyrogenites. A Byzantine emperor's son, born in the purple, born in the purple room assigned to empresses. Good grief. Wow, well, you learn something new every day. And what else should we check? Was there anything else I was very unsure about? Oh, latish. I didn't understand that, did I? Affected by erosion. I mean, is a definition of erosion, you know, to be late in some way? Erosion. It's wearing down, obviously. That's what we would expect. So late, can that mean eroded? Long delayed. Everything here seems to be, you know, out of office, former. Latish, unless there's another meaning of latish. No, it's only it's only under the sort of root of late. Nearing the end. I don't know, I'd have to think about that because I'm not quite understanding that. Clotho, I'm pretty sure that is a fate from the Greek myths. Let's check that. Boom, Clotho, the fate. Now, was I right about Electo being a fate? Electo, oh no, Fury. See, what a useless man I am. Prussic, let's look up Prussic. Prussian, is there a Prussian blue? There is a Prussian blue. A ferric ferrocyanide, a colour pigment discovered in Berlin. So, and then you can see Prussic. That's not easy, is it? It's not easy, but you discover these strange and wonderful words just from the wordplay in these puzzles. Is there anything else we wanted to check? Now I think Jakarta I'll have to look up on the internet. Oh, Twixt. I wanted to just look up Twixt, see if there was some sort of meal interpretation there. It's not even it is not even listed. Why not? It should be listed. It's because it's got an apostrophe in it, presumably. And that is messing up the search function. Twixt, there we go. A contraction of betwixt. It's just an adverb meaning between, which is what I thought it was. So, not so with respect to meals, chocolates. So is this saying don't eat between meals? I think that's what it's saying. That's a bit tricky, isn't it? So chocolate snack time, not so with respect to meals. I think it's hinting at don't eat between meals. That's very, very tricky. Slightly naughty in my opinion. And anything else, I think that's all. So I hope that was interesting. A little bit of a different video, and I know this won't appeal to those of you who only watch the Sudoku content, but we do have some people who really enjoy the cryptic crossword content, and I hope that that was interesting at least. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.